we're gonna go to Mojang Studios again. We're not going to Enchanted. Going to Mojang Studios because the ping is high. All of the featured experiences, ping is high, not low. The ping is high. Oh, we're just gonna join already. Time to join. Just wait. We're here. Who's Larry getting killed and suffocated like? Why is there a parrot dancing here? Why is? I already made this stuff. Tough, bruh. You're tough. Why is it? There's no pressure plates. I can't see any pressure plates. A noob, bruh. A noob. Hello. Hello. Look.
Tom SYL says bye. What's that?
I'm playing Minecraft.
Look.
Hi, Dad. Dad, nagpe-play ako sa bagong server at Minecraft. Mojang Studios. At i-upload ko to. At i-upload.
Kagabi iyak-iyak ka na naman ha.
PUNYROCKT7193 says what is doing here.
Just talk to my parents. So go! It's already 3 minutes. I already downloaded all of that. How much time do I need?
LMIGHTY67405. 6 has killed Mr. DN2.
Why is it not called shot?
Mr. DN2-837 has died and dropped the blue flag. You have spawned protection for a few seconds. You have joined the blue team.
Kill somebody.
LMIGHTY67405. 6 has scored the red flag. Mr. DN2-837 has killed LMIGHTY67405.
I'm helping that player, bruh.
You have been hit by TZDG in 2, 3, 2, 5,
Even though I don't know
2
him.
for 1 damage.
I'm gonna be a
You now
sniper.
have 2 health. You hit the
Only have 2
N8
health.
5, 9, 2, 6 for 1 damage. They now have 2 health. Sinanja Boy has killed the N8 5, 9, 2, 6. Sinanja Boy has killed TZDG.
Oh, Larry just killed me.
1, 2. Sinanja Boy has killed Mr.
So easy
DN2-837.
to kill
Mr.
somebody. Under
DN2-837 has died and dropped the blue flag. Sinanja Boy has scored
Why am I red team,
6, 1, 8,
I'm going
0
to get
scored
their
blue
flag.
TPIDG him 2, 3, 2, 5.
You're not getting my flag. You're not getting my flag.
4, 0, 5.
Rice getting killed by
LMIGHTY67405.
himself.
6 has died and dropped the red flag. Sinanja Boy has killed CREQ by WIND6180.
It's so easy to get
Mr.
kills.
DN2837 has returned their flag. TP IDG him 2325182 has killed Sinanja Boy. TP IDG him 2325182.
Yes, we didn't win again.
Game over. Final score 3-2. You lost the game. Here's 25 gems.
We only
You
got
now have
25 gems.
1,520 gems.
Oh,
You have spawn
so
protection for
bad.
3 seconds.
When I'm gonna go outside,
Good luck.
they just
First team to score 3 flags wins. TP IDG him
Just
2325182 is killed at LMIGHTY67405. Sierra EQYWIND6180 scored the blue flag. TP IDG him 2325182 has scored the red flag. Mr. DN2837 has killed CREQYWIND6180. You hit the N8 by 926 for 1 damage. They now have 2 health. You hit the N8 by 926 for 1 damage. They now have 1 health. You have killed the N8 by 926. Here's 5 gems. You now have 1,525
why
gems.
do we always lose?
STRYK3R201 8 has killed the N8 by 926. LMIGHTY67405 6 has killed TPD.
Time to get their flag. Time to get their flag. Time to
C224 3 for 1 damage.
get their
They
flag.
now
Time
have
to
2
get their
health.
flag. Time to
You
get
hit RHZ and C224 3 for 1 damage. They now have 1 health. Mr. DN2837 has scored the red flag. You have killed RHZ and C2243. Here's 5 gems. You now have 1,530 gems. STRYK3R201 8 has killed RHZ and C2243. RHZ and C2243 is protected from spawn camping. Protection will expire shortly. You hit RHZ and C224 for 1 damage. They now have 2 health. Sinanja Boy has scored the red flag. Game over. Final score 3-1. You lost the game.
Why do
Here's
we always
25
lose,
gems.
bruh?
You now have 1,555 gems. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. You are on the blue team. Game started. Good luck. First team to score 3 flags. 6 for 1 damage. They now have 2 health. You hit the N8 by 9
Oh, I didn't go
for
first.
1 damage. They now have 1 health. Sinanja Boy has scored the red flag. TP IDG and 2325182 has scored the blue flag. You have killed the N8 by 926. Here's 5 gems. You now have 1,560 gems. STRYK3R201 8 has killed the N8 by 926. You hit RHZ and C224 3 for 1 damage. They now have 2 health. LMIGHTY67405 6 has killed Sinanja Boy. You hit RHZ and C224 3 for 1 damage. They now have 1 health. LMIGHTY67405 6 has killed STRYK3R201.
Why do they always win?
LMIGHTY67405 6 has scored the blue flag. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. TP IDG him 2325118. IDG him 2325182 has scored the blue flag. Game over. Final score 3-1. You lost the game. Here's 25 gems. You now have 1,585 gems. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. You are completing. Game started. Good luck. First team to score 3 flags wins. You're on the blue team. You can't hit your own teammates. Sinanja Boy has killed T. P. IDG him 2325182. TP IDG him 2325182. 2 has died and dropped the red flag. Sinanja Boy has scored the blue flag. You hit R, he's at and C2, 2, 4, 3 for 1 damage. They now have 2 health. LMIGHTY67405. 6 has scored the red flag. You hit R, he's at and C2, 2, 4, 3 for 1 damage. They now have 1 health. You have killed R, he's at and C2, 2, 4, 3. Here's 5 gems. You now have 1,590 gems. STRYK3R201. 8 has killed R, he's at MC2, 2, 4, 3. Sinanja Boy has killed LMIGHTY674. 3 is protected from spawn camping. Protection will expire shortly. TP IDG him 2325182. 2 has killed Sinanja Boy. Sinanja Boy has died and dropped the blue flag. You hit R, he's at C2, 2, 4, 3 for 1 damage. They now have 2 health. You hit R, he's at C2, 2, 4, 3 for 1 damage. They now have 1 health. You have killed R, he's at C2, 2, 4, 3. Here's 5 gems. You now have 1,595 gems. STRYK3R201. 8 has killed R, he's at MC2, 2, 4, 3. TP IDG him 2325182. 2 has scored the red flag. LMIGHTY67405. 6 has killed Sinanja Boy. Sinanja Boy has died and dropped the blue flag. You hit R, he's at MC2, 2, 4, 3 for 1 damage. They now have 2 health. You hit R, he's at MC2, 2, 4, 3 for 1 damage. MC2, 2, 4, 3. Here's 5 gems. You now have 1,600 gems. STRYK3R201. 8 has killed R, he's at MC2, 2, 4, 3. LMIGHTY67405. 6 has scored the red flag. Game over. Final score 3-1. You won the game. Here's 50 gems. You now have 1,650 gems. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. You are on the blue team. Game started. Good luck. First team to score 3 flags wins. You hit R, he's at and C2, 2, 4, 3 for 1 damage. They now have 2 health. You hit R, he's at and C2, 2, 4, 3 for 1 damage. They now have 1 health. You have killed R, he's at and C2, 2, 4, 3. Here's 5 gems. You now have 1,655 gems. STRYK3R201. 8 has killed R, he's at and C2, 2, 4, 3. Sinanja Boy has scored the blue flag. TP IDG him 2325118. 2 is killed at LMIGHTY67405. At LMIGHTY67405. 6 has died and dropped the red flag. TP IDG him 2325118. 2 is killed at LMIGHTY67405. You hit Sinanja Boy for 1 damage. They now have 2 health. TP IDG him 2325118. 2 has scored the blue flag. You hit Sinanja Boy for 1 damage. They now have 1 health. You have the red flag. Sinanja Boy has scored the blue flag. Game over. Final score 3-0. You lost the game. Here's 25 gems. You now have 1,680 gems. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. You are on the blue team. Game started. Good luck. First team to score 3 flags wins. You have the red flag. You have been hit by LMIGHTY67405. 6 for 1 damage. You now have 2 health. You have killed LMIGHTY67405. Here's 5 gems. You now have 1,685 gems. STRYP3R201. 8 has killed LMIGHTY67405. You have killed RSCHPUNP3517. Here's 5 gems. You now have 1,690 gems. STRYP3R201. 8 has killed RSCHPUNP3517. RSCHPUNP3517 has died and dropped the blue flag. You have killed REZ and C2243. Here's 5 gems. You now have 1,695 gems. STRYP3R201. 8 has killed REZ and C2243. REZ and C2243 has died and dropped the blue flag. RSCHPUNP3517 has scored the blue flag. STRYP3R201. 8 has scored the red flag. You scored the red flag. Here's 20 gems. You now have 1,715 gems. TP IDG him 232518. 2 is killed at LMIGHTY67405. LMIGHTY67405. 6 has died and dropped the blue flag. You have the blue flag. TP IDG him 232518. 2 is killed at LMIGHTY67405. TP IDG him 232518. 2 is killed or ICHU3517. TP IDG him 232518. 2 is scored the red flag. STRYP3R201. 8 has returned their flag. Sinenja Boy has scored the red flag. Game over. Final score 3-1. You won the game. Here's 50 gems. You now have 1,765 gems. You're on the blue team. You can't hit your own teammates.
I killed him.
You have spawn protection for a few seconds. You are on the red team. Game started. Good luck. First team to score 3 flags wins.
Yes!
Sinenja Boy has killed T. Here DG him 23251E2. Sinenja Boy has scored the red flag. LMIGHTY67405. 6 has scored the blue flag. You're on the red team. Sinenja Boy has scored the red flag. TP IDG him 232518. 2 is killed or he's at MC2343. TP IDG him 232518. 2 is killed PUPTR123. You're on the red team. You can't hit your own teammates. You hit PUSCPZULU4 or 2s, 0 for 1 damage. They now have 1 health. You have been hit by PUSCPZULU4 or 2, 0 for 1 damage. You now have 2 health.
Return the flag.
TP IDG him 232518. 2 has scored the blue flag. You're on the red team. You can't hit your own teammates. Sinenja Boy has killed STRYP3R201. Sinenja Boy has scored the red flag. Game over. Final score 3-2. You lost the game. Here's 25 gems. You now have 1,790 gems. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. You are on the red team. Game started. Good luck. First team to score 3 flags. 23518. 2 is killed PUPSTR123. TP IDG him 232518. 2 is scored the blue flag. PUSCPZULU4 420 is killed PPR7. Sinenja Boy has killed T. PDG him 2325182. TP IDG him 232518. 2 has died and dropped the blue flag. Sinenja Boy has killed STRYP3R201. Sinenja Boy has scored the red flag. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. AC6691 has killed the NN85926. Sinenja Boy has returned their flag. TP IDG him 232518. 2 has killed PUPSTR123. AC6691 has killed STRY B3R2018. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. AC6691 has scored the red flag. TP IDG and T325182 has scored the blue flag. Sinanja Boy has killed the inner 85926. You're on the red team. You can't hit your own teammate.
Yeah, I'm alright.
You have been hit by Sinanja Boy. AC6691 for 2 damage. You now have 1 health. AC6691 has killed STRY B3R2018. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. AC6691 has killed QUCPZULU4420. BPR7 has scored the red flag. Game over. Final score 3-2. You lost the game. Here's 25 gems. You now have 1,815 gems. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. You are on the red team. Game started. Good luck. First team to score 3 flags wins. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. TP IDG 2325182 has killed PUPSTR123. Sinanja Boy has killed BPR7. Sinanja Boy has scored the blue flag. TP IDG 2325182 has scored the red flag. You have the blue flag. AC6691 has killed QUCPR7. Here's 5 gems. You now have 1,820 gems. STRYP3R2018 has killed BPR7. TP IDG 2325182 has killed STRYP3R2018. STRYP3R2018 has died and dropped the blue flag. TP IDG 2325182 has scored the red flag. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. Sinanja Boy has scored the blue flag. QUCPZULU4420 has killed TP IDG 2325182. Sinanja Boy has scored the blue flag. Game over.
How about me
Final
grade
score,
you?
3-2.
Bigyan mo
You
rin
won the
ng ano
game.
yan.
Here's
Why
50
did
gems.
you
You now have
Hindi siya pwede maglaro si
1,870
Bright.
gems.
Manood
You
yan
have
kay
spawn
Kuya.
protection for a few
me
seconds. You are on the blue team. Game
No,
started.
want me
Good
grade
luck.
right
First team to
here.
score 3 flags.
Okay.
You have been hit by
Huh. No, want me grade right
QUCPZULU4420 for 1 damage.
here.
You now have
This
2 health.
one.
AC6691 has killed QUCPZULU4420. AC6691 has killed T.
Watch me right here. Baby right here. Oh, go. And here, baby right here.
2 has died and dropped the blue flag. AC6691 has killed BPR7 has died and dropped the blue flag.
Kumain ka na dun ate, hindi ka makakain ng Graham.
QUCPZULU420 has killed
Gusto mo ba, Graham?
PUPSTR123 has died and dropped the blue flag.
Kumain na kami ng Graham.
AC6691 has killed T. PUDGM2325182. TP IDG 2325182 has died and dropped the blue flag.
Yeah.
AC6691
This one?
AC6691
This one house? No, this one house. Dear, this one house.
AC6691
Pa,
AC6691 has died and dropped the red flag.
lock mo na si
PUPSTR123 has returned their
Ikit ka
flag.
muna.
You hit the key R7 for 1 damage. They now have 2 health. TP IDG 2325182 has killed PUPSTR123. AC6691 has killed QUCPZULU4420. QUCPZULU4420 has died and dropped the red flag. AC6691 has killed T.
Stop right there, Daddy.
25182. TP IDGM 2325182 has died and dropped the blue flag. AC6691 has returned their flag. AC6691 has scored the red flag. PUPSTR123 has killed BTR7. BTR7 has died and dropped the blue flag. AC6691 has killed T. Here DG 2325182. AC6691 has returned their flag. You hit TUP IDGM 2325182 for 1 damage. They now have 2 health. You have been hit by TUP IDGM 2 for 2 damage. You now have 1 health. TP IDGM 2325182 You have spawn protection for a few seconds. TPSTR1 2 scored the red flag. You're on the blue team. You can't hit your own teammate. TP IDGM 2325182 You're on the blue team. AC6691 has killed the enemy. You're on the blue team. You can't hit your own teammate. You have been hit by TPCW for 1 damage. You now have 2 health. TP IDGM 2325182 scored the blue flag. You have the red flag. You have been hit by Dina Vortex for 2 damage. You now have 1 health. TP IDGM 2325182 has killed TPSTR1 23. You have killed Dina Vortex.
The vortex.
Here's 5 gems. You now have 1,875. USCPZULU4 scored the blue flag. AC691 has killed USCPZULU4 STRYP3R201 has scored the red flag. You scored the red flag. Here's 20 gems. You now have 1,895 gems. Game over. Final score 3-2. You won the game. Here's 50 gems. You now have 1,945 gems. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. You are on the blue team. The game started. Good luck. First team to score 3 flags wins. AC6691 is killed PR7. TP IDGM 2325182 is killed AC6691. AC6691 scored the red flag. TP IDGM 2325182 returned their flag. Dina Vortex has scored the red flag. AC6691 has killed AC691 has killed PR7. AC691 has killed AC691 has scored the blue flag. You're on the blue team. You can't hit your own teammate. You're on the blue team. You can't hit your own teammate. You're on the blue team. You can't hit your own teammate. Scored the red flag. Game over. Final score 3-1. You won the game. Here's 50 gems. You now have 1,995 gems. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. You are on the blue team. Game started. Good luck. First team to score 3 flags wins. You have the red flag. AC6691 has killed CPZULU4 TP IDGM 2325182 has killed Vienna in 85926. TP IDD in 2325118. 2 is killed PNAY 4864. TP IDD in 2325118. 2 is killed in an aborted. You have killed USABLEHTA 403. Here's 5 gems. You now have 2,000 gems. STRYP3R201. 8 has killed USABLEHTA 403. STRYP3R201. 8 has scored the red flag. You scored the red flag. Here's 20 gems. You now have 2,020 gems. Scored 3 flags. AC6691 has killed an unaborted. You hit TUP DGM 2325118. 2 for 1 damage. They now have 2 health.
Crafty!
IDGM 2325118.
Kill him!
2 is killed STRYP3R2018. AC6691 has killed the NN8 5926. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. TP IDD in 2325118. 2 scored blue flag. You hit TP IDD in 2325118. 2 for 1 damage. They now have 1 health. USCPZU420 scored the red flag. TP IDD in 2325118. 2 is killed as TRYP3R2018. AC6691 has killed an aborted. TP IDD in 2325118. 2 is scored blue flag. Game over. Final score 3-2. You lost the game. Here's 25 gems. You now have 2,045 gems. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. You are on the red team. Game starting. Good luck. First team to score 3 flags wins. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. TP IDD in 2325118. 2 killed in aborted. TP IDD in 2325118. 2 is killed the NN8 5926. You have been aborted for 1 damage. They now have 1 health. TP IDG in 2325118. 2 scored blue flag. You hit the NN8 5926 for 1 damage. They now have 2 health. AC6691 has killed 2. HWKY072 has killed the aborted. You have killed a C6691. Here's 5 gems. You now have 2,050 gems. STRYP3R201. 8 has killed a C6691. AC6691 has died and dropped the red flag. HWKY072 has killed the NN85926. STRYP3R201. 8 has scored the blue flag. You scored the blue flag. Here's 20 gems. You now have 2,070 gems. HWKY072 has killed the aborted. TP IDD in 2325118. 2 has killed USABLEHTA 403. HWKY072 has killed the NN8 5926. TP IDD in 2325118. 2 scored blue flag. Game over. Final score 3-1. You won the game. Here's 50 gems. You now have 2,120 gems. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. You are on the red team. Game started. Good luck. First team to
Have
score
anybody
3
played this game
flags. You
before?
have the blue flag.
I played this game before!
1 complete. 2 to score the red flag. STRY3R201 with 8 to score the blue flag. You scored the blue flag. Here's 20 gems. We now have 2,140 gems. HWY0723 killed the NFN 85. 2 for 1 damage. You now have 2 health.
Got it.
You have been hit by 2 DDD in 2, 3, 2, 5, 1, 2 for 2 damage. You now have 1 health. TGIDD in 2, 3, 2, 5, 1 hit. You have killed us TRYP3R201 hit. You have spawn protection for a few seconds. HWY072 who has killed you at the LEH-T8 403. You exit the LEH-T8 403 died and dropped the blue tag. You have the blue tag. You have killed TEADG in 2, 2, 5, 1, 8. Here's 5 gems. You now have